Now, there's a lot to unpack from the manifesto from Barisan Nasional. Let's bring in analyst Dr Azmi Hassan from the Nusantara Academy for Strategic Research to discuss further. Dr Azmi, let's start with your assessment of BN's manifesto. Some very interesting proposals, such as, if I can pick one, the assistive basic income for B40 earners. What do you think? What stood out to you? Let's start with that.
Yes, Cynthia, I think the ADI incentive is, I think, very attractive for those households earning below than 2,208. Cash deposit will be top up every month as an assistant. That is very interesting, Cynthia. But again, from my point of view, I think the one that stands up from my point of view is that to standardize the early education and to make it free for all citizens. I think for one family who have one or two kids in kindergarten, I presume this meant a lot for them. And I think it's tied to the Barisan Nasional that want to make the national school as a school of choice. Right now, it's not a school of choice. So I guess that two particular things really stood up for me, Cynthia.
I think what stood out for me when I read it just briefly earlier is some of the significant reforms that were underlined, which are usually associated with the opposition parties. For instance, it says that BN said it is ready to amend the federal constitution to grant citizenship rights to children born overseas to Malaysian mothers. So what do you think about that? How realistic is this? And how do they stack up these promises against the pledges laid out by Pakatan Harapan and Perikatan Nasional in their manifesto?
Yeah, you are right, Cynthia. The grant of citizenship to babies born by Malaysian mothers, I guess, is a strong, I would say, offer. And true enough, it's usually fight by the or voiced by the opposition. But again, when Barisan Nasional not only come with that proposal, but for the EC Election Commission Chief and also MAAC Chief to be elected via Parliament Select Committee, I think that proposal is very surprising. I think that's the reason I think Barisan Nasional need a strong mandate, because you need a strong political will to offer this particular 1, 2, 3 incentive, because you need to tweak a little bit on our constitution. But again, I agree with you, Cynthia. It is very interesting that offer came from Barisan Nasional.
I think right now the question is, now that we have seen the manifestos from BN, PH and PN, the question is, will this sway voters, especially for those who are undecided fence sitters? Will this manifesto be the key point of them to cast their votes in the ballots for Barisan Nasional?
Yes, Cynthia, I do believe that. I think the manifesto, I think the stigma of 2018, I think has gone already. I think Pakatan Harapan, Perikatan Nasional, and also Barisan Nasional Tonight offered something that are being waited. I think we have been waiting for a long time, because in the next few months into 2023, the economic situation will be in very dire straits. So we need a strong government, not only strong governments in India, but a very clever and creative government. So I think it will sway those who are on the fence, Cynthia.